Hey guys, I'm back. 'Tis the season of nice cold air, hence lots of little light fixed-wing airplanes flying around, because cold still air is great for them flying. But it's also the season of all these cool multi-piece sets being sold at all of your favorite retailers. We've got some by Mossy Oak we're going to look at. We've got this set by Camillus, and we've got a couple sets by Kershaw. So, you know, these kind of holiday gift sets are all over the place, and they're always fun to unbox and take a look at. So today, we're going to take a look at this, they call it the Camp Quadpak by Camillus. I don't call it a Quadpak. There's 3 real items here, 1, 2, 3, and then, you know, the bonus Sharpener. If it's a bonus, it's not part of the pack. So it's like the Camp Tri-Pack, and then a bonus Sharpener. But anyway, Camillus is a great name in knives. If you guys have been following the channel for a while, you know, in a former Q&A video and an actual video, I've talked about the Ontario 499 Army Air Force Survival Knife, my favorite fixed blade ever. It was originally produced for the military by, well, one of the contractors was Camillus. You know, Camillus has a history of making really good quality knives for the military. They also make a lot of all their own stuff. So, figured why not give this thing a shot. I picked this up at Walmart. Now, look, you're not going to get real high-end stuff in these, but a lot of times you'll get some real decent quality, some real good users in these sets. Sometimes, you know, you get some junk. It's true. But they're always fun. Some of them are really collectible. Winchester, for example, has a dated, you know, holiday pack they sell every year. Some of them are actually worth some money, you know, that are kind of old now. They come in a little collector's tin. They have the year on the blade and everything. So let's get into this package and see what we got. We're losing the light kind of quickly. It's a little late in the day. So as you can see, we've got a foldable saw, we've got a small fixed blade, and we've got a little hatchet, which is actually a nice little mix to take off on your adventures with you into the woods. Bug out bag purposes, just standard camping, survival, whatever. So we're going to open this up, and I think we'll go knife, saw, hatchet in that order and take a look. Looking at everything over at Mr. Stump, it's all very lightweight. All of the handles are, you know, glass-filled nylon or plastic. They're all plastic handles. But again, lightweight, very lightweight, in fact. Our little fixed blade here is a full tang, which is nice. Feels like nothing in your hand, though. I mean, nothing at all. You know, and yeah, we're going to look at each one individually, but saw feels okay. Put that away, and nice balance on the hatchet. A little bit small, but you know, nice molded in grip. Definitely feels sharp as hatchets go out of the package, which makes me wonder about that edge. Is it prone to chip? I mean, it's a really, really finely honed hatchet, but we'll see. So like I said, oh, and about the sharpening stone, it's a synthetic, you know, medium grit stone. I'm thinking we could actually just give this a good whack and crack it in half. And this stone is kind of like the one that's packaged with the standard Army Air Force survival knife. It's not a great stone. Honestly, it's not. But whatever, it's a free stone. So we'll just put this away. Let's start by taking a look, though, at the knife itself. So I don't think this is really Kydex. I just think it's a molded plastic, you know, not like a real good Kydex sheath. But you've got a clip here. You don't have like a whole lot of options. You do have a very secure hold in the sheath. Ooh, very secure hold in the sheath. Okay, let's get this guy out. Maybe that'll break in a little bit over time, but you really don't have many carry options on it. Comes with a lanyard, which is cool. So you got a little 550 cord there, and you can see you've got your, you know, real 550 cord 7-strand stuff there. It's got nice texturing. It could fool you for a second into thinking it's G10. Like I said, whatever this steel is, it is very lightweight. Has a little bit of a give to it, a little springy. Edge feels like it's, you know, honed pretty good right out of the package. It's kind of a standard finish, bare metal, nothing big. You know, they always talk about that titanium bonded whatever. I never buy into that stuff. Look, it is what it is. But in terms of having just a small fixed blade knife, a little small for my hand, a little small for the big hands, but comfortable nonetheless. Great jimping up where the thumb rests. Drop point shape, obviously. A little bit of a swedge on top. I don't know if these are artistic choices or lightning holes, you know, to make it a little bit lighter. But either way, you've got a nice grip with the scale. Nice weight, like I said, you know, a couple times now. Good grip with this jimping over here. So, now if I was wearing gloves, this might easily get lost in my hand a little bit. But just for general, you know, some campsite, fireside kind of work, this feels like it would work pretty well. Again, just a nice light little, you can put it in your bag, carry it as like, you know, a secondary kind of blade. Use it for your specific stuff. Feels like it would make a nice slicer. You know, it's very thin hollow grind. So let's go ahead and test the edge out. Excellent. Excellent. Right out of the package. It just kind of, it doesn't have the weight to say you could just drop it through, but give it a little bit of a push and it wants to slice right through the paper with no problems. Doing a little pull through. Well, let me get a little bit more leverage on that cord there. Sometimes that helps, even though that does speak to the fact that you need a little bit of help to do it. But okay, giving a little more leverage on the cord. It does a nice pull through. Just holding on to it without looping it through the fingers wasn't so easy, but slice. I'm not having good luck with this cord. I'm not going to fault the knife for that one though. I kind of let go of the cord a little bit. My fingers are a little bit cold out here. Let's try it again. Okay, nice slice. Very nice slice. Yeah, I think this edge is actually finished pretty nicely. For whatever kind of tasks you want it to do, I think it could do them pretty well. Now, again, you know, off the top of my head, without doing the research that I usually do once I'm in editing, I have no idea what kind of steel this is or how well the edge holds. But after, you know, some blades, you know, these relatively cheap blades that we've used, they lose their edge right away, and they're still not able to cut the paper again. So, again, Camillus, good name, nice little blade. I would probably give this a shot, just carrying it around. Definitely got to break in that sheath though, because that, there we go. That put some stress on it. But again, the whole thing, you'd barely know it was there. That clip has some really good retention though, so I'm not worried about losing it. There we go, there's number one. This saw, interesting place to put all the patterning and grip. Normally, if I'm going to be using a saw like this, I'm going to be holding it like that while I'm sawing. So maybe we take all that pattern and we put it here and here, or maybe here, to really let my hand get a really good grip. But that's pretty nice. So same construction, steel through and through, plastic scale, comfortable. I'm glad it's bigger. It's got to be bigger because the blade's a lot bigger. Lockback design, holds that blade firmly in place. Very thin blade though, very thin saw blade. That has advantages, pros and cons. Teeth look pretty aggressive though. I like that. If you had to use this one-handed, you could. Easy to open one-handed, and I like that it comes down to give you a little blade stop there to let you know when you're, you know, fly off of the material. Balance, a little off, a little back heavy, but I don't think that's really that much of a problem. I would love it if it had a clip or it came with some kind of sheath, something to hold it in, a pouch, you know. It would also be great. I love these folding saws, but why not give it some kind of thumb stud or thumb disc, just to make it more convenient as a one-hand opening tool if you're going to have a folding anything. But that's not a problem. We can buy an aftermarket thumb stud, put it on there, piece of cake. But construction is as good as you can expect for something of this price and these materials. I mean, that lock, it's solid, and you don't have any problems using it again. So this is about an inch and a half, between an inch and a half, 2 inches, I'm not exactly sure. Depends on which way you're rolling it. So let's go ahead and just let's cut a little piece of this off. All right, I'm going to stop there. My intent was to go all the way through this, but this blade gets caught. It heats up and it gets caught in the wood and doesn't want to continue to go all the way through. Very thin blade, does not make a very big channel for itself. So how far deep are we? We're just shy of that little guy, which means I can measure exactly how far down it has gone and put it in text, and how long it took us to do that too. So I've had better folding saws. In an emergency though, it's not, I mean, it'll get the job done. Obviously you're not going to cut down a whole tree. I could go through this whole piece if I had to. Alright, so while it is effective at small jobs, and I'm sure you could do a big job with enough patience over time, not the best. I think it would still be a useful part of, say, a bug out bag or, you know, some kind of camping gear. Wouldn't be my first choice. Definitely would not be my first choice. But, you know, it does what it does. Finally, we've got the Hatchet with a twin engine something overhead. So, the Hatchet. First of all, they call this a hammer. That's not a hammer. I can hammer on this piece of wood with it, but, you know, you're not going to hammer nails or anything with it. But, so we've got a, looks like fairly well secured head. Again, plastic, but grippy texture right there. It's enough that, you know, you can get good leverage. You can choke up if you wanted to. You could use this for a finer blade if you had to. Like I said before in the intro, it is a little bit of a refined edge. You know, as hatchets go, I'm worried that we might chip that as we're chopping, but same comments as before. Lightweight. This one at least comes with a little sheath. Let's take a look. So, nylon sheath, has some instructions there. Is this instructions? No, this is just all about Camillus knives and caring for your Camillus knives. Still doesn't say what kind of steel this is all about, but single belt loop. Wow, all this stuff needs to break in a little bit. There we go. We've got some snap closures. There we go. Buttoned up, ready to go. Still very light to hang off your gear or whatever. And now there's an accident down there on the road again. It is a busy day here in Pennsylvania, folks. It all makes me want to be on the ambulance again. So, anyway, in terms of the leverage it gives you, pretty nice. I mean, that was not even a very hard chop. That was just a nice, simple little, you know, just into the stump. Let's take a smaller branch like this. Not bad at all, actually. I hit the camera. Not bad at all, especially for the size. So what are we dealing with? About half inches there? Half inches, sorry, half inch. And making pretty quick work of it. Yeah, you could use this hatchet pretty well to cut down. You could almost feather stick this. It works very well to remove material. Be fairly accurate with it. Nice. That's a nice smooth cut there. So I like the hatchet. It's small, but the way it's built, it's got leverage. The lightweight in the handle puts all of the leverage and chopping power right up at that head. And you know what? I don't see any chipping or any damage whatsoever. So, I mean, it comes nice and sharp right out of the package. And I wonder, no, we've already done some chopping, so I'm not expecting miracles, but no. Well, yeah, look at that. It is sharp enough to actually cut. Nice. So, I think that 2 out of 3, you know, I'd give great ratings to 2 out of 3. You know, when we consider price to value that we're getting. The saw, meh, but the hatchet and the knife, awesome pieces, especially compared to the price we're paying. So the whole thing was less than $20, the whole package. And we're getting some really great use. I mean, the hatchet, I think, might be the best piece out of the whole thing, just from this little brief test that we're doing here. The knife, not too shabby either. A little small for my tastes, for real good outdoors work, but like I said, for a secondary blade, or just some small convenience to have, you know, in your bag, in your campsite, pretty damn good. And this saw, I know, did not impress me, or probably most people, but I think it could have some uses. But I think that the $20 price tag, the $19.97 price tag, just for these two items, I think would probably make most people happy for the value they're going to get out of it. So there you go. That's my quick assessment. I love holiday time because they have these little sets available, and you never know what you're going to get with them. Kershaw's usually has like a set with one or two really great items, and then like a couple schnooky items in there. But so we'll see the Kershaw one next. It's a 4-piece set. I'm pretty excited about that. What are your thoughts about what comes in the Camillus set here? What so what do you guys think? What's your favorite item? What's your least favorite item? Did these things perform the way that you expected? Were you surprised by any of it, or what? So your thoughts. Coming down the pipeline real soon, I'm going to record a Q&A video tomorrow with, I think, 11 new questions, maybe 12. Giveaway / bug out bag video part 1 should probably come out next week, which is how do you choose your bug out bag, and your first introduction to some of the prizes. By the way, I think these are definitely going in the giveaway. This I'm not so sure, I don't know, but these definitely expect to go in the giveaway. Those need to get in the hands of people to use. I brought back the Shit Hits the Fan mystery box by popular demand. It actually should be delivered this evening, so expect that. And more flashlights from Through Night, from Nightcore, from Softern, from Olight. They are all sending me stuff. Some more cool knives, obviously. Some more in the shop stuff. So lots of cool stuff coming right down the line for you guys. You guys are so awesome. I love making videos. Check out the links in the video description so you can go join us on the Discord server and you know, take part in our fun discussions and all that stuff. I'm also going to be putting out a video about Fallout 76 too. I don't normally talk about video games, but I've been talking about that with a lot of people too. I want to know my opinions on it since it's one of the only games I play. Well, Fallout series anyway. But check out all the links in the video description because it's really, really cool. And I'm going to leave it at that for this one. So, you guys are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you. And I will be back in real soon.